Company of Heroes 2 is for free on Steam. It looks like, you know, grab now, keep forever. Anyway, that aside, which one? Oh, this one. Okay. Quit Discord and back to Warcraft. 3 days later, somewhere in the forests of Ashenvale, Broxigar, Grom, and Drekvar decided to scout for any threat that might appear in the near future. Such is the description of Chapter 5, Path of Vengeance. I think maybe instead of near future, like in near vicinity, nearby, you know, perhaps? Unless Drekvar will be using Farsight or like some visions to look into the future, I would say. That's my only nitpick with this screen. I'm glad we defeated that wretched demon for good, Grom. The very existence of the Horde was put at risk because of him. Freed from the grasp of Manaroth. I'm so relieved at last. We should scout these forests quickly to make sure not many demons have made it through. Indeed. We have received report from the Night Elves that Archimond has been summoned recently and has made his way to Kalimdor. Archimond is a powerful demon lord. If what Cenarius told me is true, by draining the World Tree's energies, not only would his demonic legion be able to drain the Night Elves of their source of power and immortality, but Archimond would gain untold powers rivaling those of Sargeras, the Lord of the Burning Legion. Needless to say, the one you hit with an axe. So if what you are saying is true, we must proceed quickly and defend Nordrassil at all costs. Sounds like we have a lot of work. What was that? We better go check quickly. Ooh, Chapter 5. Hard. There we go. Oh, 3 skill points. I guess I'll level up Critical Strike again. Sure. Why do I have to Huh? I mean, he kept all the items, but why do I have to re-level up all of these? I mean, reskill. Not all, but many of them. Am I gonna need... Like, I'm not gonna need... Brilliance. But actually, maybe, yeah, I'll take 1 level of that. 3 of Chain Lightning. Actually, 2 of that. And this should be great. Anyway. I might add also... Damn, I should have checked beforehand whether it's allowed to do such a thing. Oh, hello, units. There's Garthok. I think yeah, they all have the... They all have, Berserker Strength. Hold up, I need to check one thing. Alright. Alright. Oh, whatever. Nothing. Never mind. Or screw it, I'll just say it. I might add... another game to, Divinity Dragon Sin and Warcraft. But we'll have to wait and see how that turns out, because I don't know whether I'll be able to record it at 60 FPS. It's a relatively new title. Or it's a newer, not really new, but it's newer, to say the least. Slay at least 20 Doom Guards. Well, as you could see by the 3 quick hits that Broxigar granted to the Doom Guard, I don't think that side quest is gonna be any trouble. I might as well just leave the units back at the camp, you know. They'll be safest there anyway. Oh wait, what? Oh. It seems that Legion has paid a visit here. Hey, this one is still alive. Then we better give him a quick death. His stench bothers me anyways. Hold on, Grom. We should try to understand first what that human witnessed here. Ease yourself, soldier. We do not seek to hurt you. Can you kindly tell us what occurred here? As you wish. Our beautiful city, New Stromgarde, was attacked by meteors from the skies. Like a swarm, they took us by surprise, without any warning. Wave after wave, we held them back until there was no choice but to leave the city. Most of the villagers managed to escape to nearby cities. But this base was an unfortunate one. Shouldn't there be, like, something else? Our queen, at least she made it out safely with some troops. She mentioned orcs, so perhaps... Rest now, young one. Why is the screen still shaking, by the way? Well, at least it stopped outside the cinematic, so that's good. I mean, they're all alive, to some degree.
How can I help, War Chief?
Eh? Well, no, fuck that. I have more than enough health to kill anyone I find. 1430 gold. Gimme, gimme. More than team, but man. Human survivors. Rock chunks. Yeah, I can see that they're rock chunks, but... I think I may have missed something over here, you know? I'm not sure whether... Why don't I just scout it with the units anyway? I mean...
Understood.
Wait, Drekvar doesn't have... Oh, right. Drekvar doesn't have Farsight. That's why I had to reskill. But I don't recall... I can't recall whether he ever had a Farsight ability. So...
Finally, whatever you say. Finally, I'll consider it. Whatever you say. I'll consider it. Whatever you say.
Alright. Moving on.
Finally, I'll consider it. Whatever you say.
Oh yeah.
I'll consider it.
I think that the real challenge is to find the Doom Guards. We're playing hide and seek. And if I find the Doom Guard, it's pretty much like Gary's mom. They get nuked out of the orbit. Hello. But that's not really gonna do much for you. So, you know. I have an army of Blade Masters. Haha, fear me. So to speak. Is there anything else over here? Like, I need to keep in mind that I can... Damn it, I didn't pick a level in it. I need to keep in mind that I can destroy trees with earthquakes, so maybe there's like secrets hidden, or things of interest somewhere around here. Oh, look, a farm. Oh, whoops. I guess the farm got fucked. What the undead scourge is here? So it seems. Do tell. What the fuck is that attack speed? Hello? It seems so much faster than... But he doesn't have any damage. He doesn't have any attack speed buffs. What the... Why is it very... Just... Oh, nothing's gonna get spawned, huh? I guess. Just have a look. Have a look at how fast this is. I mean, at how fast his attacks are, and I wonder why. I don't think they should be this fast, honestly.
Whatever you say. Finally, I'll consider it. Whatever you say. I'll consider
They're
it.
much faster than in the previous mission. Like, why?
Finally, I'll consider it. Weak-minded coward.
And at this point I can just let him go solo.
I'll consider it. Whatever you
But I mean, that's been the case for all of the...
I'll consider it.
well, almost all of the missions so far.
Finally,
Except the mission where he didn't have the bonus.
War Chief. Whatever you say can
Oh well, I'll just grab all of the heroes.
finally
For role-playing
I'll
sake.
consider it.
Hello?
You say
Any Doom Guards around these
I'll
parts?
consider it.
I'm looking for them. I'm willing to buy.
Whatever you say.
I'll give you 4
Say
axe hits for a Doom Guard.
I'll consider it.
Maybe 5. If Broxigar doesn't crit.
I'll consider it. Finally,
Oh, hello.
I'll consider it. Whatever you say.
Oh,
Finally,
more trolls.
I'll consider it.
Gauntlets of Strength.
I'll look
Good.
into it myself. Glad you're here.
Boots of Core Philosopher 6. Oh, yes.
Finally, tell me. What
I don't think I want to put that many more
whatever you
items on Broxigar. Even though he's probably the main character. So well, never mind, whatever.
troubles you. Finally,
17 more Doom Guards. What do I get for that, by the way?
finally, whatever you say.
Oh, that might cause us trouble later. Okay, I guess it's gonna remove some trigger spawning for Doom Guards in a later phase of this mission, huh? Hello.
Coward,
Oh, he used an item. Damn it. All the cures need to survive, right? Well, that won't be an issue. Crit him! There we go. 2 crits in a row.
finally.
That's how it's done.
Yes, War Chief.
Level 7. Good.
Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look
No.
into it.
Oh, there's one. I wanted to say no Doom Guards here, but
To the earth.
that's not true. No, it
See
is.
if we can find any clues.
Maybe. I just hope I won't run into like the main quest before I manage to kill all the 20
I'll look
Doom
into it
Guards.
myself.
That said, the map is pretty huge, and I know it's like
Let's
to
see if
give
we can
a
find
feeling
any
of
clues.
exploration, but I
I'll
hate
look
when
into it myself.
there's crossroads, because you gotta go somewhere. I mean, like you gotta pick A or B, and if you pick B and it goes nowhere, you gotta backtrack and then go through A, and A might have crossroads again. And if this like repeats 4 to 5 times, it doesn't get annoying, but it's,
Finally,
for me it feels like tedious work, unnecessary.
consider it.
Like sometimes there's,
Whatever you say.
I know I said I like exploration and exploring every bit of the map, but if it's done in this way, like backtracking is
I'll consider it. Whatever you say.
backtracking is, I just don't like backtracking all that much.
Finally,
I like exploration, but if you want me to backtrack,
whatever you say.
I'll backtrack on playing that mission.
Whatever you say.
That said,
Whatever you say.
we should continue scouting this side of the river before progressing forward. I have a feeling that Menethil is somewhere nearby. Oh, you got a feeling.
Whatever you say.
Okay, then. So that means that this is the way forward.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, I mean, this is the way to the side, of course, not forward. But it's like in here it's not as rampant as it is in like Darkest Dungeon, where backtracking literally is sometimes the purpose of the mission, to like whittle you down, decrease your supplies, and that you can die of hunger and whatever. That even the enemies pose the main threat, they're not
Finally,
theoretically as dangerous as as the hunger can sometimes be.
Finally,
And some missions are designed with that in mind.
finally. Whatever
That
you
said,
say.
where the fuck do I... Oh, I didn't even see that uphill. Huh. Hello. This portal is ready and will lead us somewhere safe, away from this area. There are too many Doom Guards on the road. I just can't risk Uther. Wait, where's Uther? Isn't he dead? Understood, my queen. Oh wait, they had a kid and they named him Uther after... Oh. You men, move out! Everyone else stay here and guard the portal at all costs. I guess I'll be killing humans.
Yes, War Chief.
Hello.
Finally. Whatever you say.
I guess they won't like orcs, will they?
Whatever you say. Finally. I'll consider it. Whatever you
Orcs?
say.
You're not demons nor undead. What's your business here? We are here to put an end to the Burning Legion. Will you join us? Oh.
What do you need?
That was rather abrupt. I expected them to be like more doubtful and such.
Finally.
I mean, after all, these could be demons in disguise. It would be pretty foolish of them to say yes just like that. But killing them wouldn't probably flow well with the main quest, I guess.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, okay.
Finally. I'll consider
Find at least 4 groups of humans. Well... I guess that no groups have spawned behind. Oh, right, I never explored that part of the town. There's barracks. Maybe there will be some humans, but even still. Is the microphone on? It is, good. You might be, like, wondering why do I even check such a thing, but there have been times when I... Okay, it seems that it's the right one and that it's recording. There have been times when I had to restart a recording of like 30 to 40 minutes because of something as basic as not having the microphone on.
whatever you say. I'll consider it.
Yeah, I forget things.
Whatever
And
you
I
say.
forget things quite a lot, quite often.
I'll consider it. Finally.
Oh, hello.
I'll consider it.
Another hero? One would want to think that these are like a side quest, perhaps. You know, like eliminate Scourge leaders in the area. I could imagine that being a thing. And although the Lich wasn't hidden very well, in fact he just tries to ambush you.
Consider it.
Which isn't all that bad now that I think of it. He's not hidden, but he tries to ambush you, so,
I'll
you know.
consider it.
He's easier to find than a Dreadlord, which is more insidious with his planning, like hiding amidst ruins of a burnt down town.
Whatever you say.
I could imagine such a thing being a side quest.
I'll look
Orcs,
into it
have you come to wipe us out of Kalimdor and reunite with the Burning Legion? We have no intention in battling with you humans. We are put an end to them. We are here to put an end to them. In fact, we are searching for your leaders to form a union against them. Will you join us? That's not up to us, Thor. That's not up to us, Orc. However, we don't have much of a choice. We'll gladly join you against these wretched demons. See, that's... Although I still have some nitpicks about this, it's much better and much more believable of an exchange than... Here, will you join us? And they have an unspoken yes. You know, like, something more doubtful. This was great. This was a great example of, you know...
Your Honor.
Although I think perhaps if there were barricades or like rubble or something, because they weren't exactly hiding. So the undead, all of the undead which were present here were more than able to deal with them. So I think like rubble or whatever blocking the way could have, because they were not only were they in an enclosed area with only one exit and entrance, so they would get fucked if they get swarmed. But I think all things considered, they could just try to run outside of the town, but if we try to look at it from kind of a realistic way, taking other things into account, you know, if you're stuck in a city, you don't know what's the situation in the rest of it, so perhaps you want to stay in here because you're not under attack and whatever. I know, but you know, the player doesn't give a shit about any of that, I would say. Like, I think some people do. Now, let's not get into that, that's a slippery slope. But I have some... Wait, I just teleported back. What? The heck? Oh, right, am I supposed to go there? I think. I mean, what's this? Wait, have I been here or not? I must have been here. Why do I not have some of these explored? Question mark. What have I found now? Elves? Ooh, fountain. What the hell is that overgrown thing? Imagine the carrots he eats and the size of them. I mean, green and full of beta-carotene. I think that was a rhyme from Cuphead, but it wasn't mean green. Because, you know, carrot isn't exactly green. I'm... lean green? Whatever, there was a rhyme in Cuphead, which was... You know, every boss has a rhyme in there, and it's pretty nice.
I'll look into it myself.
I mean, sure. I think I'll do this exchange because I don't know how often will I keep any of these, but I think I'll have control over Broxigar very often, so... I think I don't want to kill any of the smaller rabbits if there's a giant rabbit which left an item for me, so... But what the hell? That's like... One would want to think that these forests have some kind of mushrooms which like fill the air with spores, and these spores have funny side effects. Either that or the rabbit is like magically enhanced, or it's Medivh in a different form trying to help, or... I don't know. Those are my guesses. Hey, come on! Oh. Hint. Wouldn't you want a hint when the player goes here, you know? Because... I think you would, but... Whatever. Oh, hello. Extra enemies are gonna spawn. No? Never mind then. I thought like I would get... Fellhound spawns, so... Orcs here. Interesting. Once again, no exchange. Actually, not once again no exchange, but there was no back and forth and like doubting by the humans, and one could say that, hey, the orcs already have a group of humans with them, but hey, they were all the way in the back and I got there with the heroes, so you know, it's... Do I want to destroy these tents? I think I do. It's like... I don't think that I'm... I think that's another slippery slope, so I won't... Or will I? I'm not obsessed with detail, but little details like this, like if there would be a region set cinema, you know, dialogue exchange based on who enters first. Like if humans enter and say, hey, we've joined these orcs, join us as well. And or if the heroes enter, like heroes have an exchange. Or if a orcish unit enters, like perhaps they don't join because none of these are like known, unlike Kromish and Drekfar, which I think are known among humans. And I understand that's extra work, and I know how tedious it would be to set up like triggers that this trigger turns off these two when it triggers, and
I'll consider it.
and also to make checks whether the triggers are actually working, and you know, that's why I created the one mission that I did. And I understand it's loads of work, but I'm saying these things in the videos, the nitpicks and such, in a case that whoever created these projects and watches these videos that I make would be thinking of ways to improve his projects, or not necessarily improve, but like not flesh them out, but like add some details in there. Because I haven't met anyone like that yet, because I don't talk much with project creators nowadays. I used to back in the day, but nowadays I just don't have much to talk with them about. And you know, if there ever is a creator like that who just wants some ideas for changes or details to add in, and no one gives him any ideas or like tips, well, I'm just saying these things in a case that someone like that exists, and I'll be playing his project and whatever, that stopped making sense, or it's slowly stopping to make sense because I'm kind of losing what I wanted to talk about. Statue. What's over here? What's that? It's a ziggurat. Oh, hello. What's the purpose of these, though? I could kill Doom guards, but... Okay, to try and summarize... I'm just saying these things in case that someone wants to, like, get some extra feedback onto the cinematics, or like details in the environment, or character interaction and such. I think that's a good way to summarize what I wanted to say. It's good that also the that the units have 2-2 upgrades. I don't think they'd be fully equipped. Maybe if they, instead of 2-2, had like 1-2, because they were, you know, like attacked they were surprised, so maybe some of them didn't have time to grab as much equipment, but that's just going too far. I think only death is certain. Is it? Oh shit, they're gonna kill Drekvar. No, they're not. Allied town? What? None of these are vulnerable. Just kill the paladin. Ooh, fallen paladin. Whoa. Wait, what? Hold up. Retrieve her crown? Didn't I see her not that long ago? Alive, with crown on her head. Teleporting. The hell? Is she dead, or what's the... Lost her crown? What? How do you lose your crown? I mean, it's an arcane crown in the first place. You could enchant it to always stay on your head, or at least to know, like, where it's located if you lose it. I mean, sure, it's... Whatever, I'll just put it on Broxigar, I think. Let's see, what does it give? Holy shit! Actually, I'll probably leave it on Grom, because now they're kind of equal. Not really, Grom has more armor, but
War Chief.
he doesn't hit as hard, but... Now I have 2 frontliners. Yay!
I'll consider it.
I don't recall whether there were these items which made the heroes OP when you pick them up in the Arthas and the Undead what-ifs. I don't recall any of them. I think those were more tame in power spikes in terms of heroes and such. Hey, what the fuck is a full-fledged base doing here? I mean, the terrain wouldn't look as good if it was all blighted, but perhaps... It feels kind of out of place because the ground around isn't completely blighted. Maybe but that's a matter of choice, and I think the creator specifically wants the Scourge to be here. Maybe if instead of Scourge it was demons, you know, you could still have like the blight here and there, play clouds here and there. Because demons employ some of the Scourge's creations and inventions. Like the meat wagon, I imagine. Because Infernal Juggernauts are too precious to use in like smaller operations. Which I think like attacking these smaller bases is a smaller operation. And you know, you could just still have the terrain look kind of the same, and but that's just another nitpick. But I think that aside from like giving the creators some more feedback if they want to go to that extent or think about it, is that also you, the viewers, can think about the things I say, and whether you agree, disagree, or if you think it's reasonable, not reasonable, and whatever. So, oh hello. Yeah, Broxigar still peaks in damage. But I mean, even if there's 20, even if I get a spawn of 20 Doom Guards later down the line, what's that gonna do?
War Chief.
I don't think it's gonna do that much. That said, let's just use the earthquake and have a look.
Inventory is full.
I'm starting to get tired, which is not good because Nefarious hasn't been online yet, and I do want to record Divinity Dragon Sin. Sorry, Divinity Original Sin today. Then I may have to go lie down for an hour or two after I finish recording this.
Finally, I'll consider it.
Because I've been playing Heroes of the Storm with a member of the Discord, waiting for Nefarious to come online, and
Whatever you say. Finally,
because it's what, Friday evening? Yeah, it's Friday evening. It's like 8 PM, 9 PM or so.
let none survive.
Maybe some of these buildings are gonna drop something, but unless it's an item, not a permanent, what do you call these? Non-consumable? A regular item? I don't think I'll pick them up, but it's good to check. I could get an Orb of Corruption out of one of these, which would be great, you know? Double crits. What? How much would it be? 35. That was like what? 2,000 health. Do you have Broxigar on almost 6,000 health? I may want to do that by the end of the mission, in case that there's ever one of those Broxigar only missions. Also because sorry. Also because Grom is purple, whereas, you know, Drekvar is red, which I think means that red heroes are the ones which I'll be using majority of the time. And if I like don't get to keep Grom, and if I lose him again, oh come on, oh, Look, there is an infernal juggernaut after all. The hell are you? Oh, it doesn't matter, just die. Burning Legion. Nope. Crit. I said crit. 1600. This is great. And I mean that there is a demon gate that... Let's decrease the amount of stone clashing, shall we? I mean, a metal blade clashing with stone. Actually, demonic stone or obsidian, I imagine, but still. This is great, like... He didn't just put Doom Guards in and say, kill Doom Guards. He also put in... It's great, it reminds me of what Ben Brode said back in the day, and it's a great point when you're designing something. If you're designing something and you say this is true, then ask yourself what else is true. And this creator, Sagi5533, does that a lot. Like, if there are Doom Guards, what else is true? Well, there probably is a way that the Doom Guards got in here in the first place. There probably is. If there's like a you know, Demon Gate, there probably has to be a summoner in some cases. There have to be guards around the summoner, and you know, this is great. I think maybe not every creator is capable of doing that, but if every creator at least tried to ask themselves, if this thing is true, what else is true? And I wouldn't call it brainstorming, but I think that's the closest way I can describe such a process, and try to brainstorm things around the things they have established in their projects and maps. I think that could not improve, but like it could, for me, things which are not to an absolute detail, because whatever things that you know, that are connected, that have like reasons for being there, etc. I find myself to enjoy campaigns or projects with more detail and reasons in them more, like, you know, the Demon Gate being here. And actually, by the time you get there, most of the Doom Guards you already killed, because this is the main area where the humans are in, so that, you know, Scourge wants to start from one end of these bases and continue onwards, while the Doom Guards and demons go in from the other, effectively cutting off the humans, which Jaina tried to break. Jaina tried to break with the portal. So that's great. That's why there's little Doom Guards here left, point A, and why there's also creeps, point B, which there were no creeps in here. Where there? Hello? Is there a Doom Guard? I'm looking for one. Yes, only one. All the others, they're on a vacation. And I don't mean vacation from Welcome to the Game 2. You know, the website. Oh, hello. I think I found it. Oh! I think that it's a copy-pasted summoner. That's my first nitpick. Point B... I don't know, is there really a need for a second gate? I would put this gate a bit closer than this one. Perhaps over here in... What was here? Oh yeah, the undead base. Perhaps over here instead of the undead. Yeah, but if you put too many demon buildings together, they don't look weird, but they feel kind of out of place, unless it's like a full-fledged demon base. I think maybe I would put this demon gate, or create a weaker version of the demon gate, call it a demon portal, and put it somewhere along the way in between these. Hmm. For me, this gate felt a bit out of place. Or out of position. Actually, out of place. That's better. Alright then. I don't know what's down there, but we're gonna know in a minute. It's pretty fast, isn't he? No. Down here. Oh, humans. Well, we could use your help to get us out of this valley. Siege engine. Well, okay.
Yes, my lord. Say the word.
Kick down, Sparky.
Orders. Let's get to
I think, based on what the mortar team was set to say,
What'll it be, hotshot?
it looks like the question is still asked by the player characters or the player's heroes, but it's not displayed here. It's like, you know, like, well, we're hunting demons, do you want to join us? And the mortar team replies, well, we could use your help to get us out of this valley, or something like that. But still, I think I'd rather see it not necessarily the same copy paste, like we're hunting demons, will you join us, but something I'm trying to come up with a model, but I think it's too complicated, and then again, it's the creator's choice. I just thought of, like, perhaps you could have different one of the heroes interacting with different groups. Like Drekfar could be interacting with the mortar team because Drekfar is the more understanding one.
Hello.
And Drekfar and both Drekfar and the mortar team are a bit older, and but then again, age is relative, isn't it? When you got someone like Broxigar, who he isn't 10,000 years old, but he has been in the past. So, but he isn't exactly an understanding. Well, he kind of is, isn't he? Because in here, Grom isn't the understanding one, so perhaps Grom would be the one talking to the group over... What the fuck was it? The group over here? Like you don't have much of a chance and the knights would agree. Yeah, but that's just, once again, that's a nitpick, that's a finishing touch, or not finishing touch, that's just detail and whatever. Where the fuck do I find Jaina? Oh, there we go. That's probably where Jaina is, I imagine.
Finally, whatever you say. Finally, whatever you say.
I don't know whether I want to go there or not, because there could also be just a regular item.
I'll consider it.
Oh, I found Jaina. Okay, so there's a regular item. So I'm gonna skip if I can. Pressing escape does not work. So, oh, never mind. I can still go there. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let's have a look. Hey, hey. Oh, right. Group 1. Our allies... Nah, I don't get it. I should probably have a look over there as well. Who? Where does this lead? The hell?
Our allied town is letting us
Oh,
die.
Lunara. Huh?
Trouble?
Wasn't that just a ghost, by the way? was pretty transparent to
What
me.
is nature's call?
I guess.
I'm game.
I mean, it's kind of
Make your
weak,
choice.
but then you
For
compare
the
it to a
truth.
footman, and footman is a weak sauce. So I guess it's. I don't trust myself to not let it die, but
What'll it be, hotshot?
it's good enough to actually.
Kick down
What is nature's call?
Like, I think it could be pretty good in a. If I'll be fighting with heroes somewhere else, and if this group gets attacked, I imagine Lunar could do.
We're under attack!
Oh, whoops! Oh, they're connected. Ah, that's convenient. No backtracking required here. Great. You know, none of these buildings are actually trading anything, so I can ignore them, but I can also just check. Am I recording? I am. What I wanted to do, and I wanted to do that at the start, is still have that Santa picture over there. It's not exactly a Santa. It's a Santa version of a meme. It's whatever.
I'll look into it myself.
I mean, it's too late to do it now.
Let's see if we can find any clues.
Alright. Too many altars. Ooh, a Black Citadel. Huh. You know, or... Or okay, even then. Even if you leave these buildings without blight surrounding them, like the natural blight, which is spread when a building is constructed, an undead building, at least have the blight spread in here. You know, like... I guess this still looks much better to the eye than the monotone blighted ground.
Finally,
Yeah.
consider it.
Or maybe introduce some reason why these buildings are not spreading as much blight as they should be. You know, maybe say something like the land is still fighting back. Like Scenarios is channeling something or whatever. I could imagine that being a pretty good reason to cover this up. I know some of the players who will play this probably won't have as much of an issue with it as I do. Because it's much better to look at this terrain than if all of this was just blight.
Finally,
I just would like to see some,
finally.
you know, some reason for it. I like that it's there. I like that it is a feature. It's much better to look at, but if there was also a plausible explanation, why is it that way? Nice 2,500 mana. Well, they also have pretty low damage, so... Oh, they summon these Infernals, but these do not cost anything, huh? There we go. So, where are the humans? What the? We have been discovered by orcs! We come in peace, human. During these dark times, there's no need for unnecessary enemies. Why should I trust you? You followed us from Lordaeron and threatened us only with war. What? When did that happen? That might be true, but we have come to prove our cause. The Legion... Oh. In fact, we brought this as a sign of peace, human. My crown! How and where did you find it? This can't be. I can smell Thrall's blood from you. You will pay for this, human. For my brother. For the Horde. Enough. I'm Medivh, the Prophet, last guardian of Azeroth, and I've come here so that you will hear my warning. Not now, Medivh. Can't you see the situation is... No, whatever. And so Medivh told both humans and orcs about the fate of Azeroth if they don't unite against the darkness. Once again, I disagree that Grom, which we know is hot-headed, and usually doesn't follow orders and makes up his own mind, a lot of the time. I don't think he would just stop with the rage that's... You know, he is no longer controlled by demons, but he's still the hot-headed orc we know. And he even is introduced as one in this project. Why would he stop then and there and listen to an old man? What is it? You know, why would he care that the man changed from a raven or from a crow? He's killed countless numbers of spellcasters, all controlling various types of magic. Why would he stop and listen to an old man? What the fuck? Why would he trust him that when he says he's a prophet? Like, any spellcaster can claim anything, but Gorha will find them in the end anyway. And that's just my nitpicks, you know. I don't have a problem with the gameplay side for the most part. It's just these cinematics, they just a bit more polish, fleshing them out, you know. These abrupt ends like this. It's like you got the cinematic, it's tense, and it looks like Grom's gonna just jump at Jaina and slash her in the half, or like cut her arm or whatever, and suddenly it's over, and none of that happens, and that's it. And you got a small red line that says, and they lived happily ever after. It didn't say that, but it said the conflict then de-escalated. There could have been, you know, the cinematic could have been a bit longer. The de-escalation could have also been included and whatever. But maybe the creator got tired of cinematics. Maybe he didn't want to include it. But I think it could have been there. It was the interesting part. You know, like, it was interesting to see that perhaps Grom's gonna fuck all of this up just as he already has once. And then, when you tell the player he's not gonna fuck it up, that's it. That's it. And you're like, no more talk after that. Maybe it's gonna be at the start of the next mission, but I quite doubt that at the start of the next mission we're gonna have continuation of this cinematic with the de-escalation. It would be an interesting way to do the cinematic. Yeah, sure. But I really doubt it's gonna be there. Just the cinematics could use more polish, like grammar check and whatever. That's it from me for this mission, and I'll see you in the next one.